Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
seduction,
danger,
oh no, watch out,
intrigue,
ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Hello and welcome back to Eat, Slay, Love, our homebrew D&D campaign here in the world of Altero, where we have been on a very exciting adventure, and now we are about to board our first airships.
Dirigibles.
Dirigibles. Before that happens, though, we've got some announcements.
This is true. Hi. Hello. Yes, welcome in. If this is your first time here, welcome in, and good to see you, and thank you for being here. And if you enjoy the gameplay that you like to see, you can help us to continue to bring you more of this awesome programming by going to patreon.com/questkeep. And you can join as a free member and get some access to stuff, but if you see things that you like at higher tiers, then please do that. Speaking of Patreon, if you click the link that we'll put in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description down below. You can click the link to go support a current campaign, which is happening, just launched in April. If you're watching this after April, then whatever. But for those watching during April of 2024, go support The Wandering Tavern on Kickstarter. Woo! And use the link that we've provided to get there. Yes. Amazing.
Trevor, what's the Wandering Tavern?
I'll tell you more about it in 2 episodes. No, it's an awesome Kickstarter campaign from Homie and the Dude, who did Sky Zephyrs, which is all about airship combat mechanics and that kind of thing. And it is a campaign settings book that you can get. Go check out the Kickstarter and learn all about it and back it. And it's Studio Ghibli inspired. It's really, really cool. So check that out. Also, if you support us on Patreon, then you can, what did I say speaking of Patreon and then move to a Kickstarter? My brain's malfunctioning this morning. If you support us on Patreon, you can get a discount on our merch on ttrpg.ca. And you've seen some of our merch, like the players at the table.
Is the blue color available now?
I believe so. But there's a new shirt at the table that you can get. Yeah! Oh!
When you dice magic.
When you dice magic.
You make the magic happen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so if you if you're picking favorites, because these are all connected to a person at this table.
I mean, I'm not saying,
all
I'm just saying.
equally.
Wow.
But you can make the magic happen.
Dragon not included.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Mushroom and Cat and Castle, though. Mushroom and Cat and Castle sounds like a really interesting band name.
Also, I would eat there, probably.
Yeah.
You would eat there?
Mushroom and Cat and Castle?
I wouldn't trust that place.
I have doubts.
That's valid. Yes, so, all of that said, we are playing in the homebrew world, as Roz mentioned, of Altero, created by Matt and Roz. But in the real world, we get to work, play, create on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people. And we encourage you at home to go to native-land.ca and learn more about the lands you inhabit and the world at large. Take us back to Altero.
As we cross into Lantier, far across the world now, traveling all the way here through transport via plants.
Massive tree.
Massive tree. Tree to tree travel. And here, you arrive outside of Ashfields, a town that you've learned a little bit about from Wheatflow, the druid who's not traveling with you, but wishes Mogg, in her journey with Semjwa,
No.
all the best, and left you with a stone,
You did.
so that you could connect with him once a day.
Yes, right.
If you need some advice,
I think I already burned that when I asked if
You
this
did.
was on.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, yeah, okay.
yeah.
25 words or less per day.
And the last thing that he did for you is you were traveling and through the portal to the other side, to Ashfields, from the Grove. was that your connect would be at the port, and it would be a gnome named Tango.
All right. Gnome named Tango.
And as you enter into the day across the world in Lantier, you arrive into what is a small crop of trees outside of a beautiful city. It's elvish architecture. So although there are elements of lots of greens, there are clearly trees also inside the city. There's lots of stonework. It's cobbled. There's lots of the gray stone that you would associate with coming right out of the ground and the mountains at the base, but then it's all white towards the top with beautiful cyan and blue roofs that have a really sloped architecture and lots of lanterns that hang, spiraling staircases in many of the buildings. As you look across, you can see that there is, at the top of one of these tall towers, some platforms. So they have a large space, it looks like, across the city that seems like there aren't as many tall buildings. It's probably a flat space to land airships and dirigibles, but there is also a dock up the top of the tower. You have an instinct that that might be where you're headed, but the day is yours.
Do we want to do any shopping while we're in town? You know, got on a hop on, hop off bus, check it out.
I mean, is there anything
here?
that people are looking for that we did not get in Rake? Because there are
Not
very
really.
different things, maybe.
Decurse your item.
Oh, right.
I think we should be more concerned about how we travel through here more than what we do while we are here. It is a very restricted area as far as they told us.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been here, but from the little bit I've heard, I don't know that it's the kind of place that would have a high enough level cleric around to do this sort of thing.
Well, I was thinking, is there a temple for Semshua here? I could go, you know, like maybe get like, you know, it'd be great to like visit like one every place we go. It'd be pretty cool, you know. That's how I'd be good.
Yeah, I
good
mean,
things.
I'm sure they have a general pantheon temple.
Yeah.
Whether they have specific ones, not really sure.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Do we...
For reference, it's about 10 to 15,000 people, so that's a third to half the size of Toronique.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a small city, but like decent.
How far away from, like, the edges of the city are we?
I mean, it's maybe like a kilometer. You're not too far.
Oh, okay.
10 to 15 minute walk.
Did
depending on
anyone
how fast
see
you go.
us pop out of this tree?
No, it's enough of a
Okay.
copse of trees that you can't actually. You'd have to like you move out around it.
Okay.
And this is a huge tree that you've traveled through, and it's got a protective set of trees all around it. So you've kind of come out into a little, you know, not a forest anymore, but obviously it used to be. And now you can see that up the path there are a couple of like carts that have just gone by towards the gate, but no one seemed to have noticed you.
What time of day is it?
Noon.
Noon? Okay.
No, oh, wow. All right.
Oh, I'm so tuckered.
You guys went at dawn to go deal with the.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I need a rest.
We have any sort of like wondering, like when we get to the gates, if this is a super highly controlled place, do we have a story to get through the gates?
Yeah, I mean,
we
it
be
might be
honest?
suspicious.
I would not rely on honesty here.
Okay. I mean, yes, I guess we might not look. There's only 4 of us, so we don't look like an invading force necessarily, but we might not.
They're wary of smugglers and stuff.
That's true.
In a place this small, even one stranger can be perceived as a threat.
Yeah, I mean, we're religious people, you know. We do the God thing, so we might have a little less trouble. You're
Yeah.
rich, so people do things for rich people.
We'll just go up to the gate and be like, we're pawns. Hi.
I don't think.
I'm sorry, we are.
Religious pawns.
No, I don't think that's the way.
Of gods?
pawns. Oh, no.
Just say cleric.
Oh.
Say paladin.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could say I am. We could hide under this. This is a good thing. This is a religious cover where we say we are looking for a temple. We are on a what do you call it? What's the thing when you go around doing
Pilgrimage.
That's the word. Doing a pilgrimage for your respective deities, and we are going to a temple tour.
Yeah, and
That's a
if
good
they
cover.
if they don't let us in, we'll just set the place on fire.
No.
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 No, no.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
bad idea.
Oh,
Bad
You
idea.
need disguise then.
Do I? I don't. Do they not allow bards here?
I mean, you don't. You look a bit flamboyant for a pilgrim.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's a bard.
We would be just their companions. I am documenting. I am documenting the tales of the great Alares.
and you're my ward.
I mean, I'm walking around with a
Not
guitar,
you.
so. Yeah.
Right. So we're
Well,
going to sell me off as being rich, and that's it.
Wealthy people like their pilgrimages.
Yeah,
No one's
you
gonna
are our
question that.
patron. Right? The patron of our religiousness.
Story you like better?
Do you want to roll perception?
Sure. I just want to know if we are near like visible water. Is this a coastline? Could we have be suspicious that we're like have maybe landed on a ship somewhere and aren't here? But like, or is it more so that where we're approaching the city from, we would have been in this country or in this area?
That's easy to tell because
And
you
already
see that
passed
there was a
through?
cart that had gone past that has a brief interaction with the guards and then goes into the city. So there didn't seem to be anything that, would have flagged you
Yeah,
as
this
like
isn't
a,
like a border crossing.
Yeah.
So like they're maybe less suspicious because of the angle we're approaching from, as if we already went through customs kind of thing.
No, this is the boarding cross.
Yeah.
Custom.
This is like the
This is the border crossing.
gate, so they will be.
Yeah, this is like the customs area.
Oh, this
where
is-
all,
but it isn't
all
between
trade
different countries.
between Orleana and Lantier.
Oh, shit.
This is the only place you can go. Technically, it's like an embassy. This is Orleanan territory.
Oh.
You understand now. We must be very careful here.
Yeah.
Okay.
you would know there'd be some politics at play, but that they would expect there to be lots of different kinds of people. They might expect them to have paperwork, but at the same time, you do have a contact to meet here.
We're expected.
Wait a minute. No, I don't know about that.
Did they ever say if this person was actually waiting for us, or is this just who we go talk to?
I don't remember specifically. I should have. We didn't have a lot of time, but it was a very look for Tango.
Yeah, like if we get there, we we have this person's waiting for us. You can go ask them if you want.
I could have asked Wheatgrass, but I already burned the sending rock.
What did we know about our point of contact?
We gonna mess it up now. Meatflow had already talked to Tango, so had done remote magical communication methods, and Tango had replied to him that she is about to board shortly something that same day, and that she could make space for the four of you.
That's all we know about Tango? Is that right?
Gnome, white hair, will be at the airport.
Okay.
The dirigible port.
Right.
The dock.
Skydock.
Airships.
Yeah.
Call it the airport.
White hair, does a tango dance. Got it.
Okay. Yeah, that'll have to do. Perhaps we are merchants?
Do you have any? I know why I need to go to Portales, but I don't have any paperwork to prove it. Do you have like a legitimate reason to be there? Something that you could say, I'm booking passage to Portales, which is true, what we're trying to find, but
I do have that, yes.
you do?
Yes, I do.
Then could we just use that?
Yes, but unless I can come up with something convincing enough for all of us, it might only work for me. So we need to be, like I said, convincing
Okay.
of it all. Yes.
We're your protection.
Yeah, you're doing a religious pilgrimage. You got us here. You're bringing along. You're rich. They're not going to question anything if you'll have an entourage.
Does it state the purpose? Why?
Yes, as an emissary on behalf of House Keanu to speak the good word, as it were, of psionic energy and the tapping into of chaos crystals.
Oh,
That is my job,
it's kind of a pilgrimage as well.
which is more an academic pursuit, yes. But
Sure, you're spreading the good word.
You
You said it.
I look around, and I'm like, you should know that we collectively are not the only ones with enemies. I also have undesirable parties after me.
Like, in addition to the ones they're looking for us as a group.
Yes.
In addition to halitosis?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, there's Aurora, too. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Still don't know.
Here? You think they'd be here?
I wouldn't put any doubt past them being everywhere. They, like me, are trotters of many lands.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we're heading to Portalis, so anyone could be there. Aurora's from Portalis, right? She works for the Empress.
Let's just go up to the gate and see how they are. We'll get a chat, you know, and
I would like to observe the gate from afar if I could.
Sure. Roll perception.
Also, I rolled a natural 17
Good number.
for an 18 to see, because it's the first time that I've heard you say House Keanu. So
Is it?
That Anthem has heard it, yes.
You sure about that?
I thought he said it right near the beginning.
No, he was all secret about it early, and then I wrote it down and said House Keanu, don't know yet, and I've now erased that.
11.
Okay.
But I rolled high enough for what do I know about House Keanu? And for some reason, I seem to know something. Up to you. And with that natural 17, I'll lower the DC.
They are a house.
Yeah, you know where Onovan's from, like the country.
Yeah.
There are a couple of major houses. Maybe what you would have done is, because it wouldn't have been as familiar to you in your travels, you don't pay as much attention to like, not that you don't do zero politics, but of like houses in different cities, unless you've had a personal reason to interact with one. In this case, it would have been more at the Lendar Monster Ball. There were some interactions there, including Wenzel overhearing a bunch of information. And so he probably would have come and told you that he'd heard about House Keanu, and he met someone named Carbon Raw there from another house, and that they had an interesting kind of interaction that it was difficult for Wenzel to understand, but he would have come over to you and told you a little bit about it. So the houses are not aligned.
Okay.
Is it an old enough and established enough house that the name might appear in, like, stories and stuff?
Yes, although they work hard for it to be not necessarily associated with any one thing. They are academics on paper. So they would be associated with their like mediating between house conflicts, or they're in the background of providing something to another house and connecting houses.
Okay.
But they don't stand out as elaborate and showy as a house.
So
they're like
they're-
firm, solid.
they're just a bunch of
Scholars.
bookworms.
Is there any way that I would have crossed over with them through, I can just say it now, through dealings with the cookies and Farine?
Not this house, but you would have maybe done jobs for other houses, and so the name would have been like, oh, I know them.
Okay.
But they work hard to stay off that kind of a radar all the time. They work hard to not get their hands dirty, to not get messy.
Okay.
They send scholars out into the world to learn information and come back. Like that's a thing that they would participate in.
Okay. Cool.
They are traditional, but not as extreme as some of the other houses. And so they always end up sort of as this middling, quiet house. But ever present.
All right.
Not as the other house that you would have learned about through Wenzel and the other one that was interacting with. Those were the thing that we've given to the information to the players is that they were looking to secure a monster from the countesses. So Wenzel would have also relayed to you if you were already getting this information.
I think Wenzel was only telling you stuff around the houses, people from your...
I did ask him if he had heard anything or kind of like...
Yeah, you tried to, like, make him a spy, and he was like...
Not...
Durr.
Yeah.
So hot trash at it that he told you a bunch of
Right.
Because he thought you were with me on that page,
Oh, yeah,
and
that
I was like,
makes
you fool.
Yeah. I want some information. Don't worry, I told your friend.
Yeah. So what's at the gate? I'm down to know.
So the gate has there is an elf and a human there. They are dressed in traditional sort of garb that you'd expect for a city of this size. They have weapons, but they're sheathed.
Okay.
So there isn't a immediate military feel to them in that way.
I know I didn't roll terribly high, but do I take note of the type of people that are being let through?
It's more that you have to watch longer
Okay.
with a lower roll.
Let's just look pious as fuck and go up and see what happens.
They don't seem to be turning anybody away, and they don't seem to be collecting a lot of directly looking at papers,
Right.
but they do seem to be having a conversation before someone admits. They're not just waving people through.
Okay. Then let us go as wealthy scholar, pious individuals, bard taking account / bodyguards, here to just make passage.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
If anything goes down, let us use the manipulation of minds first.
Fingers on fire.
And we'll use that as a plan B.
Oh, okay.
Is good?
I'm pious as fuck.
Okay. Here we go. Hello, yes. Hello, yes. Onward.
Oh,
It's kind of creepy.
that is. Yeah, don't like it.
They'll like it though.
As you take steps,
They don't know.
describe also the change in your gait and with your...
Like as I change kind of my cadence to be more approachable, less standoffish, and also like the gait of my walk will change also. So not fully hunched over, but definitely like curl my shoulders in a bit more, like kind of hands clasped, but always like ready to be opened. Soft, gentle gestures, and not a feebleness to my step, but like a feigned uncertainty to it, I'll say.
Where's Chonkers?
Where do you keep him when he's not...
I think he's just clinging on to my side or something. Just,
Okay.
you know how like lint, like
From his mouth.
you know how like lint kind of just clings onto your clothes, like statics onto me. Just, you know, so he's just kind of there. So I just kind of shuffle him to the back behind me.
And you have a shield, right? So...
Yeah. So it's like underneath. His
Yeah, he probably has like made himself a little cozy home under your
He's
shield.
made a nest
Yeah.
on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. It's full of cobwebs and old hair and skin cells, bird feathers.
Yeah, he's been collecting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk up there. Hi.
Oh no.
Established who was going first.
Yeah.
me.
Oh, it's far too late. I'm right up there.
I have my
Business in Ashfields?
passing through on our way to Port Talis.
There is a ship that leaves today.
Yes, we intend to catch it if we can. I look up at the sun. Hopefully we make it in time.
The timing seems accurate. And your business here in Ashfields, are you purchasing or are you selling?
We may speak with a merchant or two on the way if there is time, but we mainly hope to just pass through.
Yeah, we're just trying to get to Portalis.
Are you bringing in any fruits or vegetables?
No.
No.
I do have some snacks, but nothing intended for sale or anything.
Seeds?
No.
No.
Trees?
Trees?
Trees.
No, don't generally carry a tree with me.
I kind of don't appear to have any on me. No.
Seeds. Do I have any seeds?
Seeds and trees, no.
Is there a temple in town that I can visit? I'm cleric, you see. Pious.
Cleric?
Yes.
Paladin.
Quite? And you are a...
Oh, have you heard the tales of the great Alalaris?
I can't imagine any reason why someone would.
That one!
An accountant of tales.
Yes. If you haven't, you will. And I am writing down the great adventures of this paladin of Allegropinia. I'm a bard. I sing songs, I tell stories. I find people who seem like they are going to live out an adventurous existence. I take note.
Moocher.
So, if you're going to not stay the night, is your intention?
No. If the ship is leaving today, we leave today.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to get straight on that ship.
Okay. If you do not end up taking the ship, you must register at whatever inn or tavern you stay at.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds fair, yes.
Yeah.
And you're bringing weapons?
Well, I mean,
The
yeah.
We have to have some
bodyguards
protection.
are armed. Yes, I have a utility dagger, but otherwise I am unarmed.
He's a softie.
Stop. Stop.
I could crush him with my pinky.
you would try.
I could.
Who's your contact at the ship?
A gnome named Tango.
Great dancer.
Oh?
Is there
The ship that leaves today is called the Wanderlust, and do not let her tell you anything different.
Okay.
What is she trying to say?
Is it something sexy?
It's a new ship. It's very fancy. We're very proud here in Ashfields of creating such a glorious steam vessel, and we held a contest to name the dirigible.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Oh,
that's
was
always-
it open submissions?
I'm convinced she cheated. Everyone is convinced she cheated.
What is she calling it? Please. Oh, I'm so excited. What is it? What is it?
Wait, you had the
I'm not
contest.
saying it. No,
Did
it's
she-
the Wanderlust, and it will always be the Wanderlust.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
Cloud Ship McCloud Ship face?
Floaty McFloatface.
Ah! That's pretty good. Floaty McFloat face.
It's not the name of the ship.
Okay. Very
Yeah,
well.
I mean, I can see why you'd want to change that.
Roll a persuasion and advantage on behalf of the party.
At advantage, you say? Okay. 26.
Very good. Yes. So frustrated to know that you are meeting Tango, but happy to know that she's leaving with you. He lets you all through the gate under the condition that you, if your plans change and you were going to stay the night, you would have to register.
Do you know the precise time of departure of the ship?
It travels at 3:30,
And the time now is
1:30.
excellent.
Is there a temple?
We might not have time for a temple. What's
We got 2 hours.
Ask. Okay.
Takes like half an hour.
We should make contact.
Yes. Where does the Wanderlust dock? Which way?
You can see the tallest spire.
That one. Okay.
And then in the district next door, you can find the circular pantheon.
Circular. All right.
All right. Yeah, Pantheon. Take us like 5 minutes. It'll be fine.
The circle's quite large.
Clearly it's close. Yeah, I mean, how long can it really take?
How long
How
can
many
it
blessings
really
are
take?
you leaving? I mean,
32.
What? 32.
She
Is
just
that what
chose a
you-
random number. And she's new to the cleric thing.
I am new. It's true.
we have some people here that, if you have time to heal.
Oh, I don't heal.
Where can I find them?
At the circle.
Oh, they're just there, waiting to be healed there?
They're, yes, hoping that someone will come by. I mean, obviously we have our own people assisting with medical aid, but there is not a lot of magic currently in the city.
You heal, I'll pray.
Is there anyone
sounds
at this temple that is good at lifting curses from things?
I don't know personally, but it's worth asking. That's possible.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they
The
can't-
circle attracts pious magic users.
You're pious as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if they're struggling to like
Very new,
heal
but she is a
people, I feel like
very
they probably don't
good
have.
bodyguard, you see. As it were.
Okay. So that direction to that tower. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your service.
Ciao.
And you hear him tell his other friend, "No one ever asks my name."
I wonder what his name was. I don't. Onward.
As you smile and continue your...
Yeah.
Hey, what was your name?
Not Ross. That's looking at.
Don't burn it. Don't
Next
burn it.
Don't burn it. Don't burn
It'll be the next person we meet.
No, he doesn't hear you.
Yeah. As we kind of leave, line of sight, my posture goes back.
You're like a slinky.
I don't know what that means. Onward.
Toy. Don't worry about it.
I think you could have just stayed like this. It would have been fine. That was less bad. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It is better to be safe than.
Yeah, told you.
They're
Rich
like-
people, religious people. We just walk where we want here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astute.
And do you travel directly to the tower, or do you travel to the direction that he would have pointed out? The circle.
Go to the tower first.
Certainly going toward the tower.
I won't stop
See
anybody.
along the way.
I would like to go to the temple. 15 minutes, tops.
Yeah, I mean, I do think we should probably meet up with Tango and just,
Yeah, check in.
what are the, is a
Climb
guy
those
not
stairs
a
and come
flight
down.
person? Like, does he really know the right time for this one?
No, we should go check in with Tango first. We should go see. Maybe there's a delay. Maybe there's a
Okay, fine. We'll go check our bags. We'll get like an airport coffee. I get it.
I am keeping my eye open for any unsavory.
Yeah, I was trying to see what we see along the way.
Everybody roll a perception as you travel through the city. If
Mine
you
is
are...
weak.
Because your passive perception can stand.
Oh yeah, that's good. There's barely better. 13.
My passive is 11. Yes. No.
Yeah, so passive. Then for 14.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So, bustling, busy city. It looks like if they're preparing for a departure, you do notice there are people who are heading towards this tower, but they look like they are either crew or that they work there. You don't notice a lot of like passenger activity. You notice workers.
How high is this tower?
I don't know, 4 stories? 5? The rest of the city is pretty flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be higher than that. Like, probably like 7, 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But it's not some like massive thing.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
Look, it's going to take us an hour to climb this thing. Okay.
It's still stairs though. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that, I mean, there wouldn't be like I-beams and struts, so it's only so far they can get up without It's just incredible amount of magic.
Do we check in at the bottom or are we checking in at the top?
There's clearly staff along at the bottom, and then there are also lots of people heading upstairs.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to the first person who looks like they work for staff. Hi, we're here to meet Tango?
She's already up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's expecting 4?
Yeah, that's us.
We are 4. What the?
She left those for you.
Oh, text. I
Do
will-
not need to learn or read all of this. This is just little cheat-sheety stuff. I will tell you everything.
I will definitely read this.
Her handwriting is really small and single-spaced. I respect that.
Maybe it's because she's a gnome.
That makes sense.
Maybe she's a gnome and she writes small because she's little.
Yes, yeah, no,
That would make sense.
that is fair.
What time does the ship depart?
You must be there at 3, and it takes off at 3:30.
3, and it is 1.
The Wanderlust.
No, sorry. What time is it
No,
now?
what time is it right now?
And they're like, it's 1:45.
And there, I hear there was some confusion. Are we catching the Wanderlust or Floaty McFloatface?
Only the Wanderlust departs today.
Yeah, we're looking for Tango
Upstairs.
upstairs.
Very
Okay.
top. Very top.
She said there would be 4 curious, interesting individuals, and that
Yeah, that's us.
they would have weapons and potentially.
You want a bride, right? Is that what you're asking for? I mean, maybe not a bride, a tip.
A tip.
Allow.
Quite the cough. You okay?
Are you a healer?
No. I don't heal.
Do you need some healing?
What is a like appropriate
Oh, go low.
go low?
Maybe a silver?
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be plenty.
Yeah, I give him a silver piece.
And it kind of disappears. And you watch them continue to cough a little bit more. It seems to be a bit something. It's dry, but also the more you look at them a little bit, they look a little bit unwell.
Oh, everybody got a flu?
A little bit, but you know, the air is full and the skies look clear.
A lot of pollen in the air. Do we need to go talk to Tango before, like now, or should we wait?
Well, she is expecting.
Well, I think maybe they can go talk to
Yeah.
Tango. We'll head to the temple, do our thing.
Yeah.
Okay, be quick though.
We haven't had a long rest yet, have we?
Oh,
No, we've only got like an hour. So,
To the temple. Yay.
oh crap. I'm curious if there's someone there who can remove the curse from this ring.
That would be a good place to check.
if you're headed to Portalis as well, though, there should be lots
Yeah,
of people
I mean,
there.
Portalis 100% will have several people.
You could probably throw rocks in Portalis and hit people who can help you.
Given the nature of the curse and where we are about to go, it might behoove us to
That's what I'm saying.
at least try.
I've taken a bit of rope out of my bag and I've just been tying a bunch of knots in it. Here, to distract you while we're gone.
Oh, while I'm very thoughtful, Mogg, they're, let's say, all untied.
You're so fast at that.
Yeah, we'll ask about cleric that can do that when we're there. And
All
try
the
and convince them to
clerics,
come back with
I don't
us.
think they're going to do removing curses work because they've been spending all their healing trying to help clear our, our cough problem.
Oh, this is.
Is it fatal? Like, how bad is this cough problem?
Only like the really old, are in trouble. Some couple of small ones. But most of us are just persistent cough.
Ugh.
Is this plaguing? You said most of us. This is throughout this whole city.
Just some of us, mostly the humans,
Oh,
myself. We're not as common here, but. And some of the trees.
The
I'm
trees are
sorry.
coughing?
Trees are coughing.
Yes.
What does that sound like?
Well, we can ask more about this at
Yeah.
the temple. Let's get there. We're running short on time.
Okay. Okay.
You know, get there, slap a couple healing down.
I'll go and meet up with
talk
Tango.
to them.
Go ahead.
15 minutes. We'll be back.
Great.
Do not untie the knots of the ship holding
Stop
it
talking
down.
about knots, because if I'm thinking about them, I'll be looking for them. If I don't see them, we're probably okay.
Yeah.
Do you untie knots? I don't know that an airship is the best.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you should go to the temple.
Blindfold him if he starts on, if you can't see the knots, you can't untie them.
It's not can't, it's won't.
I don't have any spells that can like implant incept things into his mind right now, but
We'll give you decoy.
I love that
okay,
that's the
if we get up there,
solution.
we'll give you decoy knots.
yeah, like if I could give him a knot to just untie that ties itself back in his
In his
head.
mind.
Yeah, but I don't think I have anything that does that without dealing psychic damage. So
We could willingly fail the save.
Okay, so upstairs to see Tango.
We'll be back.
Yeah. Just got a quick run to the temple.
Yep. All right, off we go.
Okay, so 2 of you head upstairs, and 2 of you are off towards the part of town. So we'll start with heading upstairs.
Okay.
It's, a climb.
Okay. Is there a lot of people around, or are we kind of alone?
No, there's definitely people up and down. They're getting ready for departure, so
Okay.
people are moving around. If you can listen in on what they're saying if you wanted to hear the hot goss. You can also ignore them and find a quiet space to have a conversation, just the 2 of you. And you can also just race to the top and look for the white-haired gnome.
I mean, I was thinking if we had to be private or not, if we wanted to talk about anything, but we can also just message each other's minds. So there's that.
And the elves and gnomes and humans, a couple of other sort of things that are around they're not paying attention to. They look very busy.
Donovan, you ever been on a airship before?
no, not personally, though. Many of my fellow scholars and teachers have, as we travel around the world. My travels have taken me places, but none that I haven't been able to get to on land or by sea.
This is Asper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. The view is amazing, but I'm not exactly eager to do it again.
Have you've been on it, yes?
Once, yes.
Did you endure the phenomena of air sickness?
No. No. I was fine. I did see people get air sick, though. So,
I have heard tell of it, and it'd be interesting. I should be all right, though.
So you arrive to the top. Nice. So you don't talk a little bit about your experience. You mostly just ask Donovan. Mm-hmm. Okay. And as you get there to the top, it's bustling with activity, and there is the Wanderlust.
wow. What's it look like?
It is a dirigible. It looks new.
Oh.
So it has a shine to it. There is steam starting to puff. So as I've given you some notes on the different kinds of airships and dirigibles in Altero, this falls into a steam commercial dirigible category. So you would expect there to be passengers waiting to board and getting ready. And there are a couple of stalls along, much like you would find in any dock or port, that have snacks and food and stuff around. And they're not being very well frequented.
Sorry, you said this was a
It's a steam
steam
commercial. And then it's, as long as you'd expect, you're not sitting there actually taking a measurement, but it's quite big.
Okay.
And it would have a huge balloon that is currently filling and getting ready to go.
Cool.
The idea of this ship is that it should be passengers, but you actually don't see very many. You see a lot of people working and getting ready for the ship to launch, and there appears to be crew on board, and close to the ship where there is a way to walk upwards, up a wooden platform with some rope. There is a white-haired gnome checking things off lists and all that kind of stuff.
That must be her then.
The primary note is that you mostly notice people who would be crew and not passengers, although as you look through some of the information that has been provided to you downstairs from Tango, is that this is a predominantly usually a passenger ship.
Maybe it's too expensive or something. There's not a lot of passengers on this passenger ship, you know?
Perhaps they are trying to make room for something else. Who can say? Except for her. Shall we ask?
Oh, yes, let's find out.
Good.
And she sees you, and you stand out relative to everyone else here, and so she's like, "Hello, I am Tango M Flux, and you are
Oh,
friends of Wheatflow."
We are.
yes. Yes, I am Anthem. Nice to meet you. This is Anavin, and two of our friends just had to go quickly over to...
I was gonna say there's supposed to be 4 of you, and we leave TikTok.
Yeah, when do we leave? Is it very fast?
Yeah, we get an hour and a half.
Okay, so it's accurate.
We are in communication with them. They will be here on time.
Are they bringing food?
They were going to the temple. They are a paladin and a cleric. Well, a newly...
Would you like pocket snacks? And she pulls out.
Yes.
It's like pastries from her many pockets.
Are they like properly encased, or is she just pulling the food like raw dog out of the pocket like that?
Raw dog?
Raw dog out the pocket.
What
yes.
you looking for?
Pockets where you raw dog.
Moving on. I was gonna build on it. I couldn't resist. Sure, those look delicious. I'm actually kind of hungry.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
And so they are full of cheese and meat. So she's snacking on her pocket pastry while,
Tell me, this is a passenger ship, yes?
Floaty McFloatface!
Right. Yes. The name thing.
She's new, she's sexy, she's ready to fly!
I am pleased to hear some of those.
This is Rivet, would you like to pet him? And then a mechanical dragon comes out and sort of alights itself around her shoulders.
Yep. So pastry.
I don't
That's adorable.
pet it, but I do inspect it. I say, what a fascinating example of artifice. How did you craft this thing?
With my hands!
Aha.
And my magic!
And it is powered by arcane means then? Very interesting.
Aren't you?
Are we-
Powered by arcane means?
I would not say powered by. I'm powered by this pastry right now.
And I am not powered by arcane means.
Pastry?
No,
Powered by pastry?
No, I am not powered by that either.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna get on board the ship. We're going to...
Thank you, by the way,
Yes.
for helping us out to get on board. And
No problem. Wheatflow's an old friend.
I am noticing there's not a lot of other passengers on board right now. What is the where is there's something
Wait,
else
she's
going on?
She's more like... Do you guys trust me? How much do you trust Wheatflow? Trust Wheatflow a lot, right?
We trust him enough to get us here, and we trust you enough to get us to Portalis by Sky.
More reason to trust him than not to trust him at this point.
Okay, I have to hear that you trust him a lot.
Oh,
You're gonna trust me as much as you trust Wheatflow.
Yes.
And that we're gonna board this totally legit ship.
wait, what
With
do you
its
mean?
totally legit crew.
Why is it not legit? What do you mean?
I can't tell you right now.
Oh,
But we are to trust you anyway.
Uh-huh. And it's weird. It is weird that there's not a lot of passengers on board. There's a precious cargo being transported to Portalis, and there's a lot of guards on the ship.
Okay. Is the precious cargo dangerous?
No one knows what it is. So, we're just gonna we're some passengers who managed to get extra special treatment Because it's me and I designed the engine.
I see.
I'm rolling insight purely because I can't quite get what she's trying to hint at here. I've only rolled a 14, but is she? Because there's a lot of wink going on. So the people, the crew are or aren't like the the people aren't legit. There's guards on board. What seems like it's true and what's not?
It's okay. It's all like you watch the airship crew. So roll a perception check.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, perception.
Yeah.
That was insight. Perception's not.
As you notice that the information that she's giving you has a lot of insanity in what she's trying to hint at.
Right.
But as you look, she sort of makes her eyes flit across members of the crew.
Followable?
Yes.
Okay.
And there are airship crew moving about who look more nervous than you'd expect. And then there are a couple of unusual looking people that she alights on for a little bit longer who stand out to her.
Detect thoughts.
Do they look like pirates?
I'm going to message into Tango's mind
Okay.
and just say, "Are you being held captive right now?"
So you're reading her thoughts?
Yeah, cursory.
Her thoughts are, read my thoughts, read my thoughts, read my thoughts, read my thoughts, read my thoughts.
And I deep dive in.
Okay. There is, and if you're listening in,
I can't listen in. I'd have to cast it as well, which I'm not. So
Okay.
I didn't know you were unless you told
so
me.
she is like, that guy, that's the captain, Captain Zodiac, that one's a pirate. And you notice it is a very dark blue skinned elf who walks by, smiling, very jovial, shaking hands with the crew and greeting everybody, rose-colored glasses, crisp jacket, looks professional and fancy. Then he walks past another human that she points out and she's like, that's Parrot! And that human who has a parrot on his shoulder, he walks past and talks to someone else.
Wait a minute. Sorry,
Then-
what was the first one?
Zodiac
Okay. Zodiac
and Parrot.
Okay.
The parrot's name is Pete! And then there's another guy that walks by.
Oh, wait, I don't know this. I can't hear this.
Yeah. you know.
I do.
So-
Zodiac, Parrot, and Pete. So stupid.
The guy's name is Parrot, and the parrot's name is Pete?
Yes. You easily pick out the
Right.
movement of somebody who seems to be trying to fit in amongst the crew, but they move with an athleticism that Tango is then being like, and that one's a monk! That one's really dangerous! Don't let them punch you! That's Dawa.
Another human?
Human. And then there's a half-orc that just stands out looking grumpy with a bunch of just a belt full of weapons.
And who dat?
That is Phi Giore.
Fiegiora?
Yeah.
Cool.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
I
Hair
don't.
stands out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fiegiore?
Come on, you can do it.
Fiegiore?
Figaro.
Figaro?
No,
Figaro?
swap it around.
Giore Fi?
Guy Fiore.
Oh, got it. All right. Okay.
You guys disappoint me.
All right.
Well, it's Fieri. Fiore.
Half
Except
orc.
in this fantasy world. Half-orc.
Half orc.
Does he look like
Weapon
he'll
guy.
punch you right to Flavortown?
Flavor Town.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Speaking of Flavortown, let's go to the temple. After a short break!
Hey.
Are you ready? What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
Matt, you are a villager from
Okay.
Minecraft.
Oh.
Read. Yeah.
Here's an emerald.
Here's another villager and some bread.
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
In some tales, the adventure begins in a tavern. Not this time. In most tales, the heroes triumph over evil. Not this time. In all tales of my curse, I am bound forever to the Shadow Realm. Not this time. Welcome back from break.
I'm not reading, you're reading.
Where we are across Ashfields, all the way from the tall tower port to you're approaching the circle, which is circular shaped. So the whole it's like a piazza, but it is a circular space that's been marked out in the city. So it's all of the roads around it are also and alleys and places are converging into this holy center.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and it is almost like an open air pantheon with a beautiful domed roof, and then at each of the spaces, some of them have enclosed sections with rooms, and some of them are just also still open, and people are doing offerings, and all around it, it's different representations of deities.
Ooh. Is there like a little like sign like what to do, what goes where, or you just figure it out?
You notice that most of the people who are the patrons here seem to be clustered at a certain end of it, which is a little bit brighter and lighter, and the symbols are lit more with candles and lights. And there are a couple of other spots that look a little shadier and darker and are not as frequented. But there aren't any specific symbols. There are people around that look like you could ask, or you can just start, ticking them off and looking for golden wheat fields.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do an investigation.
Okay.
See if I can find that.
I wanna.
Roll perception.
Yeah, I wanna go find someone about the sick people.
Yeah.
So that's a 19 to investigate.
Okay.
Nat 17.
Nice.
Hey.
So you'll notice that where people are clustered is not too far away from, as you're, analyzing and looking at all the different symbols. And then it's pretty obvious as you get closer to it that the shrine for Semjua is barrels that are cut in half, and there are different things growing in there. And predominantly, they have a huge batch of sunflowers growing at this particular shrine. Shake gently in the breeze that comes in through this open area. It's a very open spot for Semjua, and there are beautiful stained glass pieces where the light shines through, and it's all painted like the sun.
Nice.
And then a couple of booths over, or these deity stations over, lots of people are clustered around another space. And you pick them out. Some of them are coughing. They're being attended to by different people in sort of a gray robe with a white trim. So everyone would notice you approach. Some of the people that are at the shrines are very focused on their own thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to go nestle down into a sunbeam and have a little quiet prayer.
As you sit down, talkers will drop out of your shield, hit the ground next to you, and do a bit of a tumble roll, and then get into your lap just doing biscuits.
Excellent. I grab, if I'm right beside one of the planters, I just grab some of the loose dirt and sprinkle it onto them. Like, there you go. You hungry?
Yeah, and he'd like roll onto his back and just roll into it and just like get it all nestled into his grime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a sweet boy.
Yeah. And then he'll, he doesn't really make a purring noise so much as it's like a, it feels a bit more like a vacuum cleaner kind of a noise.
Yeah, I get it.
Somehow it comes out of him.
Yep.
You walk up to whoever looks like they're in charge of the healing and. Well,
Are you experiencing the cough?
no, I'm not. I'm a paladin, so
Oh,
immune to disease. Very convenient here. I hear you might need some assistance. Things are a bit overwhelming right now with
we do.
this cough going around.
In fact, there's this family here right now. If you've got some,
How many of them are there?
they've got 2 little ones, and then both parents, all 4 of them are afflicted.
Yeah, no problem. I've got my lay on hands, and I have 30 hit points, but I can use 5 of them to cure a disease. So I can cure 6 people.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go up and kind of slowly make my way through. I see them, and I was told you could use some assistance, that you and your family are sick.
Yes. And you watch this. Both of the parents, as they speak, seem to be trying to hide their cough, and but their little ones are just huge, dry, hacking coughs.
Can you tell me about this cough? Like, how long has it been going through the city? When did you get it, and how?
I've had it for just 4 weeks, and my little ones the same, and then about 6 months throughout Ashfields.
And is it just like cough for a while? I mean, you said it had it 4 weeks.
Well, it started just as like a tickle,
Okay.
and then it persists, and we do the best that we can.
Well, I can give you a nice little hand here, and then we'll get you out of this place.
Which god are you here for?
I'm a paladin of Allegrapinia.
We will. And they're looking out to their whole family and be like, we will take up praise.
Wonderful. Kind of unsling.
We don't have money though.
Yeah, I don't want money.
Oh,
Just, yeah. Kind of swing my
expressions
guitar
on their
around
face intense.
and pull out another one of those feathers. Just have a whole bunch of them in my guitar, apparently. I give that to them, and I'm like, use this to remember Allegrapinia anytime you want to do thanks. You have that. Keep it safe. And what are your kids' names?
This is Amelia.
Ah, I know an Amelia. She's wonderful.
you?
Yeah. I performed a wedding just earlier this week.
Oh.
It was great.
Oh, and then this is Melody.
Wonderful. Occurs to me, the feather I just gave you, I'm gonna need it to do this, and then I'll give it back, and it'll be especially powerful. Thank you.
I'm gonna need that back real quick.
Wasn't thinking ahead. I'll give it back to you in just a few minutes.
Yes, she knows another person named Amelia, the same name as you.
Yeah. So I
Big teeth.
use the feather and kind of place it on them, kind of resting my hand and the feather on their shoulders. And I hum a little tune. And I cast Lay on Hands on them and cure their disease. And then, and the other one, what are all your names? I'd just like to know who I'm healing.
Oh, I'm Jess,
Yeah?
and then this is my husband, David.
Wonderful, wonderful. And your other kid?
Well, there's only the four of us.
You only introduced me to Amelia.
And Melody.
Melody, awesome. Melody, I love the name. Like you know. Here you go, and hum the same little melody. Cured, and then both parents.
Is there an indication when you do it if it works? Can you tell, or do you have to then check?
No, I don't have to check.
They do seem to brighten in terms of the color. They take a deep breath.
Yeah.
The little one remembers the tune, so you hear Melody continue to echo it, and she's quite good.
Awesome. You could be a performer someday. Great voice.
They shy away a bit behind their parents, but you hear them start to laugh, and then they run off to play.
Wonderful. Yes.
And the healer comes back very quickly and is like,
Yeah.
You must stay. We'll bring everyone else."
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't stay. I gotta get a ship.
How long can you stay?
Well, I gotta be back at the ship at 3. Also, I can only do 2 more.
Stay the night then. Don't go.
Like 3, like in.
There's so many people here who could use this healing.
Yeah, I only got like the 2 I can do. Who are the next 2 sickest people?
There are a couple of people nearby that they would immediately grab them, bring them over, but don't go. Like it regenerates daily, right? Your powers, your abilities.
Yeah, I have to go. I got God business I gotta do, unfortunately.
But is this not the business of God here in the temple?
Yeah, there's a lot of God businesses, and I gotta do some different stuff. So it's like someone's trying to assassinate the goddess of love, and I gotta go deal with that. Sorry. But I'm happy to do everything I can while I'm here.
They will get as many people to you as they can, and if you've got 2 more, they'll make sure that happens.
Do 2 more, and then I will do lesser restoration on someone for a 3rd.
Okay.
Are any of those like ritualistic casts that you can do, or are they all burn spell slots?
I don't have rituals.
Oh, right.
Meta note. I think the assassination of the goddess we don't know about. That's one of the things we would have forgotten from the tower.
Didn't we learn that with Lionel and them?
No, I think it's in the tower. But regardless, you tell them a little bit about you have important god business, and they respect it because they're here at the temple, but they also are
Immediate.
heartbroken.
Need, yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And they would give you a little bit more information. There was someone came through and planted a bunch of trees in a beautiful square in the town, and then everyone started to get sick afterwards, and they got rid of those trees, but it persists, and they don't know why.
Oh, shit.
You reach out to Semjua.
Yeah. Dear sappy, pissy Senjua. Sweet, sweet pissed on Senjua. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Wheatgrass is great. Thank you for sending him here to me. That's really nice. How is it going? It hasn't been that long since I last chatted. I'm kind of new to this. Continuing to do good work, getting on a ship. I guess I'll reach out to you in the next city. Amen.
That's what's happening next to you. While you,
Holy shit. Glad I'm doing other stuff. So I would like to request, we said this would be 15 minutes at, 1:45? So I would like it to be 2:55 when we realize that we have to leave.
Ah!
Fuck. Why?
Keep it tight.
Because I've been playing Alla as like intense ADHD, so she just has no concept of time.
You have the
Just
two
like
people
everything
who-
takes 5 minutes, right? And then
Yeah.
half an hour later.
I feel personally attacked, but that is great character building.
No, I'm just playing me.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you guys are just sending us like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah, at a certain point, we definitely have to go check on you or something.
We shouldn't leave the ship. We should wait.
Well, hold on, are we back here yet or no?
We'll pop back. We say the one thing I will leave you with though is that after you've completed everything and you guys are about to head out and run away, the acolyte or whoever representing the pantheon and the circle itself they've been talking to. After you leave, they'll finally start coughing as they've been hiding it the whole time. But you've healed as many people as they could bring to you in the time that you had.
Aw.
And you tuck Chonkers back up under your shield.
Yep, come on, back you go. Into your nest.
And Chonkers has taken with them a dried out old sunflower that they've incorporated into their mass.
It's getting like, what size is he now? I started a small cat.
He's still cat sized.
Yeah, he's like medium cat size.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Living up to his name.
Yeah.
Okay, so back at the top with Tango as time is getting close.
Okay. So
But they haven't messaged you yet.
when we were still a ways away from time getting
Yeah.
close, was when Onavin would have been learning names of pirates.
Yes.
And all I got was in response to a message in Tango's head of like, are you being held captive? Was like, kind of stuff.
Okay, so I will say to her in her mind, and what is your relationship with these Ned Wells?
And she just thinks the thought instead to send it back to you that she's like, I'm traveling to Portalis. I'm not really. I'm just on board to try to
They can't hear you.
I'm a member of a crew. I build ships. I really like flight. You know what's the best thing about how things fly? Lots of things fly in different kinds of ways.
Can I put up pillars that help like focus and guide the thought?
So you want to go back to like,
Yeah.
what are you on the crew? Back, so
Yeah.
like more the ship and
Why are you here?
the cargo.
What is the cargo?
I don't know.
Why do you want it?
I don't.
Why are you here?
For the cargo.
If you don't know what the cargo is, why are you here for the cargo?
It's my job.
Your job is the cargo.
Yes.
You don't know what the cargo is.
That's right.
Oh, wow. I'll be right back.
Also, I've been using message wrong, and people can respond to me, so
Yeah.
I would have heard.
I'm
you
not.
read my thoughts.
I'm not a prisoner, but it's trouble.
Okay. Can we help?
Yes. Trust me.
I
Implicitly, right? Yeah. Just when I say go, you go. When I say jump, you say
Why?
I like squats. Right?
Okay. What is your plan?
Get on board, Floaty McFloatface.
Who's the real captain of the ship?
Oh, I don't know what happened to him.
Oh,
These are pirates.
I designed the steam engine, though. It's new. It's cutting edge. It's sexy. It's the best.
Where is the cargo being hidden?
is it fast?
Nah, is it fast? It's as fast as a comfortable passenger ship goes. It's the whole point of this was to be a luxury experience.
So it's smooth,
Yeah.
not fast.
I like it when it's smooth.
Okay.
All right. Where is the cargo being hidden?
In the captain's room.
Big,
Yeah.
small,
What do you call it?
heavy?
Gorgeous.
Quarters. Is it big or small or heavy? I don't know. I don't think it's too big.
Are all of the
Is
crew
it?
pirates, or
No, just a couple of them.
this is?
No, just some of them.
Oh, which ones are not?
I point out the ones that are.
Go. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, at some point we're gonna be like, take over the ship.
Oh, that's your plan? And then how are you going to get off of it?
Well, no, I think they get off of it, just like boot.
That
Huh?
works. I mean, what?
And then we take the ship,
Don't.
and then we take the cargo, and then you guys get off in Portalis, and I've got my ship.
We don't know if she speaks the truth or not about all of this, only what her intentions are. I have no interest in killing anyone just outright.
Wait, did you say that you get the ship?
I mean, Floaty McFloatface should be my ship.
Who do you work for?
Myself.
I would like to take a deep dive on that, please.
Roll insight.
Terrible. As terrible as can be without botching.
She botched on her deception,
Oh, nice!
so she is not telling the truth.
Oh.
Great. When you do ask it, I don't hear it, but my detect the thoughts is there, and I'm gonna zoom in on it and get like an image,
An image.
like or just like I want to know who she works for, as it were.
Who's number 2 work for?
You have to ask me 3 times.
You got Teams or Discord open?
Oh, I can. Teams.
Okay. Because then this is what you'll see.
Oh.
Secrets. Sorry, I haven't received it yet.
Maybe we'll put it in our.
And roll a history in advance of receiving it.
Okay. History.
We all.
I only got a +1, but I'll try. I can see how to do. Ooh, 14.
It looks kind of piratey in your mind, but you don't know the face.
Okay.
Yar.
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 Yar. Okay.
You don't recognize that person amongst any of the crew here.
Okay.
Okay, so if we're going to help you, I don't know about throwing these people through the doom and just giving you a ship, but we're
Why
going-
not?
I mean, it doesn't feel very.
They're bad pirates. They
Yes.
probably killed a bunch of the other
We're going to
crew.
the-
Certainly the captain and the first mate.
I will be, me and my compatriot will be right back as we discuss how we can best.
Where are the other two?
Yeah, we
They will
are-
be here.
we made them.
They will be here soon.
Because, like, the plan sort of depends on having some extra muscle.
Yeah, we're
Right.
going to need it, for sure.
I pull you aside. Pardon us.
That's okay, I'm gonna go get some more pocket snacks.
Great. Yeah, there's.
That's great. I have not investigated those that she pointed out as pirates,
Okay.
so there is a distinct possibility that she is the only pirate here. And we are aiding and abetting
I mean,
a heist.
but wait, she helped design the ship. She worked with the elves. Like
That-
people of Ashfields here made. the
That
ship,
sounds like
made
a
the
that
ship.
sounds like a good potential way in towards
That's a good call.
crafting a ship on the elves' dime and then stealing it from under them.
Okay, I mean, I saw her looking at some. I mean,
I know the one with the parrot. It feels it. I definitely get the vibe, but I will do a further investigation.
You're talking about how, like, she's the only one who might be a pirate, the one with the parrot, and, like, behind you in the background, her and Rivet are, like, fighting over, like, a pocket sandwich.
Yeah. There's also the one covered in all the weapons on the passenger tree.
It's called protection.
I know, but
We'll not make any assumptions here. What I will say is this. She does work for someone and that doesn't want us to know who.
Yeah, she's lying about
But I saw them.
Oh.
And I send you an image. And it is a like Kristen Stewart lesbian pirate fantasy vibes. So I'm like, it could just be.
Dig it.
Yeah. Yep. Here for it.
Kind of gold skin, big gold eyes.
You notice Anthem gulp.
Why? Why did you gulp?
History?
What kind of history?
I know her
Know her how?
intimately. Not. Okay.
Where are the others?
We're going to need them.
We're going to need them. Do I have enough spell slots to cast Sending? The answer is no.
Really need that sleepy time.
Definitely you can have short rests. We've been taking those sorts of breaks.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Do I restore spell slots on short? I don't think I do.
No.
No, it has to be long,
I
right?
get my Bardic's back. That's it. Ooh. Good. What time are we at?
So
Ship leaving soon or like?
ship leaving soon. Like, let's escalate it a little bit along so
Yeah,
that
okay.
we're not going to live this out in real time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Move along then.
Tango gets some pocket snacks. You guys have a quick chat. Do you want to message your crew or do you want to just wait for them?
How long was the walk back? Like, how long did it take to
It
get?
only took you 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
Let me be
We
more
were
specific.
hustling back.
Yeah.
If you hustle and Mogg runs because your legs are so much longer, you could probably make it in 10 minutes. At a more comfortable pace through the city, it's 15.
Jesus. Okay. I'll have talked to Tango and said like, we need to. Can you stall them?
Yep.
Good.
And you look her just like, she kind of looks over and she's like, oh no, this rope! Hey guys, this thing's coming undone. Let's go! She like
as
runs
she
over to help
says
them.
that, I look. And see, I couldn't
So
help
many
myself.
rope. Oh, there's just knots everywhere.
Well, I'm just walking towards them and going.
Are you using sleight of hand? Or are you hiding it?
I inherently am using sleight of hand.
Yeah.
So that's an 18. That's another 18.
Oh my god.
so you're gonna have to stop me.
I said, no. Oh, no.
What?
No. Stop.
Okay. I'm stopping.
You are not stopping. What do I have? What do I have spell slots for?
I fucking love
Nothing
this.
harmless. That's the thing, is I don't have anything.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, I can cast sleep.
No. I'll just not look at other knots.
Ask him about the pirate.
But I've untied two
Okay,
more ropes.
tell me about the pirate. Tell me everything as I do my best to try and retie these ropes.
I don't have time to tell you.
No, I don't.
We need to make sure Tango stalls these people too. That this.
You guys, all these knots are untied. What a mess!
Oh yeah, no, that's bad. Okay, well that's good. It left it kind of open-ended. Had a job aboard her ship. I'll tell you more later, but for now, just know that I honestly don't know how she will react to seeing me. Could be good, could be bad.
Could be good, could be bad. Can you make it good?
I can try, I can't guarantee.
I don't mean just be jovial. I mean, be honest, beg for forgiveness, whatever you need to do to make it good. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to us.
I do have a question that we didn't necessarily answer in the past, is would I know enough about reputation? Are they like honorable pirates?
Yes.
Okay, so
You still think, good chance if she saw you, she'd shoot you.
that's fair. But I mean,
You didn't say that.
but with the way that they're going about taking this ship, would they? Is it more likely if Tango's working for her that they're actually preventing that
That instinct would be correct.
and want the cargo?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel like if, as Tango was saying, that you think that this captain and first mate were killed, and the way they've gone about it doesn't have her vibe.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
more so would pull up and raid the ship and take what they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And give things to
Swashbuckle.
people. Yeah, and like leave things in the town for anybody that like needed it.
Oh, okay.
And then take
like
off.
Robin Hood vibes.
But
Okay.
still fucking pirates.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. I would believe that if they want to take the ship, they would do it in more dramatic fashion. That if whatever Tango's saying about these other people is probably accurate.
Okay.
So we should help Tango, and if we help Tango, I have a stronger chance of not getting shot on the spot when we see.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to do it with the bare minimum of my psionic faculties. I haven't had time to rest my body and mind, but I will do my best.
Tango's walking past behind you. The ship's really comfortable. If you guys have a sleep, we could have a sleep. We could do a slumber party. And she goes back to the next stage where she's trying to tie knots with someone else.
I will
That sounds fun.
do my best to read the mind of the supposed pirate captain before I take a short, well, a
I can do that too.
sufficient rest.
You know I can do that too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I might not be able to mind meld with the goldfish, but
You know, I could teach you.
sure. If we ever have the time for lessons, I'm interested.
I am a very stringent teacher. But
That's okay. I'm not surprised. Maybe teach me as this guy and not this guy.
this guy does not exist.
I don't know about that. Okay. Have we killed enough time?
Yeah, everything's retied.
So if it was 2:55 and you said it's a 10-minute jog or a 15-minute walk,
It becomes a math problem.
Ella doesn't know there are pocket snacks. And she's been going all day and has used a lot of magic. So she's like, okay, I'm just going to stop at this stand for 30 seconds, grab a thing,
This rules.
and then gets delayed for another 5 minutes. So it takes 20
That's
minutes.
the wind going.
Oh, roll a d4.
What direction is the wind?
1.
Okay.
Against you.
Okay. So it's going east-ish
Yeah.
and quite favorable.
Excellent. And are we going up or down a hill? Or flat?
It's actually currently you're going slightly. Currently, you're going slightly downhill before you start to go up again towards the tower.
All right, so we can gain some momentum going down to try to maintain that momentum going up.
It's going to take 20 minutes to get there. So we get there 3:15.
They just keep untying knots.
Is this your way of staying to help cure disease?
This is way of playing character. With maths and science.
Distractions in science. And you get some snacks, and so you've got.
I get a snack too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a snack too. Yeah.
This is why it took time.
So I'll find an opportunity to
Getting a milkshake.
while Tango is making distractions and whatnot,
She lights a small fire. Everyone comes over to help.
to just message into her brain, "You're working for Strix."
It's the Strix. Excuse me.
Whatever.
I'm Magpie. Tango M Flux. The M stands for Magpie now.
Okay.
That's fine.
Wow. Okay. So
Are you? You're a bard. You know the captain. You know the captain.
Yes, I know the captain. Yes. Okay. Stall the ship. We are going to help you.
Oh no! The fire's getting bigger. Everyone, help! Help!
Fire?
There is no.
She started a small fire.
You started. Oh my god.
Okay, we're good. We need them, though.
Milkshakes are really hard to drink when you're running uphill.
This is the best meat pie. Spicy, seasoned. Oh my god.
Yeah,
wanna
you
try?
guys.
Yes!
It's a
Get the
shame we
shit.
didn't get to explore more of the local tourism. They got an insane food scene here.
Did you bring drinks for everyone else?
I've got like a little cardboard tray with all these different drinks. You know.
They call this the kitchen of Orleana, but
Yeah.
who has time?
I got a little small tasting platter of milkshakes.
Like a flight of shakes.
I got you a vegan milkshake.
I don't trust it.
It's like, it's made with like oat milk or some shit.
Oats don't produce milk. I don't know
Tiny
what you're
little.
talking about. No, thank you. Look, we need to talk. There's a situation happening.
Did you know this town has a fucking plague? It's a good thing we're leaving here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you guys. Well, we got a couple days to get there, just to make sure you all didn't catch the plague while you're here. I had to cure a few people.
Mostly affects humans. You remember?
Then
Yeah.
keep an eye on me then.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and make sure
mostly.
I mean, keep
the crew doesn't transfer it to the next town. Yikes.
Okay. Do you want to talk to one or talk to the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait,
So we catch you up on the
So
fact.
the two like intensely hated people get a download of information. Yeah.
Info dump, you just see his blood just streaming out of my nose.
We should do that for every board dump.
Yeah.
Roll history, just
Downloads like the Matrix.
So we catch you up
I'm
on the
in.
fact that there is. What I will tell you is Tango is an associate of a pirate captain that I know that may or may not want to hurt. Either wants to kill me or kiss me.
that I
It's
know.
the real Mary Fuck Kill.
And that there's pirates aboard until like everything that we download about. There's Tangos. We're gonna help Tango, but there's crew members that are pirates, including the ones that are. There was 4, right?
There's 4.
I caught that there was
Zodiac.
Tango, good pirates, bad pirates.
Good pirates, bad pirates. Zodiac Parrot and his parrot Pete.
Yep, don't have that.
Dala and Feige. What is it? Feige already?
Oh, I remember Pete the parrot.
Yeah.
Parrot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he good or bad?
I'm sorry, good pirates, aren't those just sailors?
Honorable.
No, really.
Good.
Just sailors
They're
that don't
still
really do any pirating.
Thieves.
Yeah.
So there's 2 competing groups of thieves trying to get this ship.
Yes, and some.
Are we
cargo.
just talking out loud now?
Yeah. That's
No.
This has to be secret. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like. as a.
You don't need to mouth it. It's in your mind.
I'm gonna undercover.
Nope.
Just like, and we'll like as a cover.
Up
we're
here,
just,
up
like,
here,
playing a
up
little
here.
tune together. Just
Tuning.
no, like
Okay.
playing a song together. But,
takes
like,
practice.
no lyrics, so that
Okay.
we can continue like.
yeah.
They can just act like they're listening to the song, and we're all just chilling and taking our seats or whatever. Performance.
And seeing
Play
this
the melody
disaster,
that
it's like,
we
come here,
used for
Nazi.
the fall.
Roll an
Draft.
advantage. Yeah. Roll an advantage because Al is playing with you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, wait. I am going to use my new dice because I'm going to be using them for deception. Use the advantage. Wow.
You roll bad, huh?
It betrayed
I'm gonna
you.
use my old dice for everything.
16.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I did roll poorly.
but it is a decent enough tune, and everyone else is getting ready for the ship to embark. Okay.
So we're helping Tango, who is a good pirate,
Yes.
to secure this cargo, which we don't know what it is.
Say nice, not good.
Okay. Okay. A nice pirate. We're helping them get the cargo, but we don't know what it is, and we don't know who it's for.
No, we don't. Oh, we should find out what it is. We don't know what it is yet. We do know who Tango works for.
Why would we help them? They're doing bad. They're stealing stuff.
Well, these other ones might be up to worse. They've already presumably killed the original crew.
I mean, we could just go to the port authority and be like, hey, did
We
you know this whole cruise?
we don't have that kind of
We also need to go. I need
Yeah,
to go.
we wouldn't be leaving if we tried that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the bed that we have made for ourselves, and I, for one, need to lie down in it. So if you will excuse me, I am going to
I'm
do
talking
that.
about wheatgrass about
Is
this.
where on the ship looks comfortable enough to like just slouch and
Do we have quarters?
Yeah.
Oh, where are those?
Tango luckily comes right by. Do we quarters? Yes, you do. Usually there's lots of passengers. Come on board, my friends and colleagues who are also designers of early engine schematics. Just
Yes.
talk engine words. They don't know shit. So let's talk about the capacitor of the rotational gear shift mechanical.
How did you solve the phalange problem?
It was complicated. Luckily, we had a really interesting dynamics professor help us out.
It's all trolley problems.
But good. Trolleys, yes.
Yeah,
Important.
and we've got experts in lift and flight.
Yeah. You know, experts, lighter than air, heat balloons. You know, it just goes up. It's great.
Science words.
Are these made of raw copper, or are they kind of electroplated?
Oh, interesting. It's a dynamic meld. And since there aren't as many passengers, you've each been assigned in one nice hallway. We've each got an individual rooms.
Oh, we're all together. That's great.
That is good.
Yes. And so as she gets you down the hallway, she's like, "There's a bunch of other crew around, but they're terrified. So be very careful. Don't spook them."
They know.
Some of them obviously know their captain's just not here. And all of a sudden there's that guy, and he's creepy as heck. And then, they're all like, well, things have changed. And all of a sudden all the passengers have been kicked out. And now they don't know what's going on, but their job is to do their job.
Can you take us to engineering and we could maybe be there privately? I would love to take a look at the engine.
Oh, let's go down to the engine and see it in action.
I am so confused. Are we murdering people?
Come along. Come along.
Not murdering people. We are here to inspect the engines and make sure
We never murder people.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused. Like, why are we pirates now?
we're not pirate.
Vampires.
Oh, so you guys are at the steam engine, heart of the ship, where Tango is like showing off things. It is very new looking, so the technology is impressive, but also just not coated with what you would expect from if you go to a port and you're actually seeing a ship sail. This just looks like it's probably never flown before.
Ooh, it's all fancy and new. Look at all these knots.
Okay.
Is there anyone else around? No.
There's no one around right now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Rivet, go watch. And Rivet takes off and
Ooh, that's handy. Hey, we should teach Junkers to do that.
We should.
Junkers, come here. There's so much coal down here. You want to get in some coal?
you just plunk him down and he just gets like black dust all over him.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like hops over to you. And then nuzzles against you, and he ends up with like just a white smash on his face, and he's all black now.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay, so, you don't know what the cargo that you're
No. In the captain's quarters, there's gonna be a box that looks obviously like what we need.
a box.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or some boxes. I don't know.
okay. Are you?
It was unclear.
Are you doing this alone? Do you have a rendezvous?
Yes.
To what?
Both.
Okay, so you're doing this alone now.
Until
not alone.
you rendezvous at what time?
I don't know.
Okay.
They'll be there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you were sent to do this alone, and you
Yes.
did you actually build the ship?
I did build this engine.
Oh,
I mean, not by myself. There's a whole bunch of other people who help.
and
I designed it, and then I put the most of the parts together.
and are the bad people here, the pirates that are here, did they kill the other crew members, and the rest of the crew are aware?
They killed all of the leaders of this ship, the primary crew.
And everyone else is scared to do or say anything.
I just don't have evidence. I know it happened, but I can't really prove it.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Well, I've been here in Ashfields for weeks
Okay.
with finalizing the ship.
Knowing that the cargo that Strix needs is okay.
Who's Strix?
So Strix is
She's the best.
she's pretty cool.
She's
She's
the one fuck girl kill.
Yes.
Nice.
Right, yes. That I honestly I've not seen her in a while.
She's never mentioned you. Not that I talk to her about that kind of stuff all the time.
How long have you been Magpie?
2 months?
You're a bird?
Yeah. Everybody on the Parliament gets a bird name. That's the name of her ship.
Okay. Did you
Parliament? Yeah. Oh, I get it, because I think a parrot is a
No one's named Parrot. Except on this ship. There's a guy named Parrot. But he's bad. Remember, Parrot, bad. Okay,
Yeah.
quite good.
And then Pete the parrot.
Pete Parrot?
Is
I'm
Pete-
indifferent about Pete.
Okay.
Okay, so Pete may be salvageable. Salvageable.
He's pretty loyal to Parrot, but I mean, I don't know.
This is a lot of talk that Ella's I don't need to know this right now and drifting, so she starts practicing her spoons.
That's fair.
However irritating that is to you guys.
Look, whatever
I like it. You're fine.
whatever
Where are you
we
from?
need to
you from?
accomplish here, we cannot accomplish it in the state that we are in.
Okay. Do you know anything about the captain? What was the captain's name? Zodiac. Do you know Zodiac's plan? Do you know when they're going to commandeer the vessel theoretically and take?
Well, I suspect once we're into the Mitten Meridian.
The what?
It's elevation.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the ship's only supposed to fly open.
Is Zodiac a killer?
That makes sense. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotta take them out first then.
All right. Well,
No, I think.
I can do.
I definitely can't do it alone. I need you.
Either of us can do our best to read the captain's thoughts and glean any information that would give us an advantage
Yeah,
towards.
tonight, let's sneak into his cabin.
Can we sabotage the elevation? Can we make it so the ship cannot go to that elevation?
I can totally make it so there's a problem with the engine and we have to stay in the open zone.
That's a great
That would be
idea.
helpful.
If we can prevent him from going to where they want to go, then we should do that.
I'm on it! And she just smacks a lever and you just watch something go sparks fly everywhere and
Great.
I'm going to trust that is what we had to do. Yes. Okay.
yeah, that one I can fix. It's just gonna take some time. You know what? How about I'll go let them know. You guys get cozy in your cabins, and then we'll have pocket snacks for dinner, and then everybody, we'll see what happens and
What time should we inspect the captain's cabin?
well, I'm hoping that they'll, they do I presume have to check in with each other and do all sorts of things, and as soon as it's empty, maybe I can send you a message.
That would be helpful.
Once I notice he's not in there, I'll be like, go, go, go. But I could be like, oh, I gotta show you the engine and all the problems we're having, why we can't get up higher. Oh no. Does that sound like a plan?
Do they suspect you? Are they gonna go and try to murder you?
They could try.
Or us.
Actually, they could take me if there was enough of them. But they kind of are supposed to deliver. I think that their idea is they're supposed to kidnap me, the creator of the greatest steam engine in the world.
Right.
And then, because that's what Strix said, that she thinks they're going to try to kidnap me and then, raffle me off. And then also that whatever the secret cargo is, it's really important.
Do you have a way of communicating with Strix?
Not right now.
Strix has a way of communicating with you.
She can. Well, she doesn't. On the crew, there's
Right.
someone else.
Okay. We will know when we know. Until then, we will have to bide our time. Gather
Yeah,
as
they
much
just said
information
they
as
just
we
said
can.
trust us. We'll show up when you need us. And I was like, thumbs up
How are they going to show up?
in the Parliament.
The Parliament. Where's the Parliament now?
Probably in the air.
In the cloud zone, I would guess.
No,
Most
I'm
of
just
the pirates hide out that level.
I only skimmed this document you
I
sent.
made you so many notes.
It's very small.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I have to learn
words.
so much about airships and dirigibles in order to travel. Well, you don't have to learn. I guess you could just, you know what, go to your cabins, have a lay down,
Yeah.
and then at night I'll call you guys. I'll be like, he's out, go, go, go. Although they're probably going to want to meet you first. I should probably introduce you to him.
Okay.
Let's do that now.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So what
For
are
the
we
record,
saying?
it's closed zone, not cloud zone.
Oops.
Tango.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I rolled a performance for those spoons at disadvantage for my practice, but I got a 13, so
Nice.
it's coming along.
Not the worst.
Nope.
Still spoons.
Are you working on proficiency with those?
Working towards it.
Yeah.
Performance, yeah.
So, as everything is getting sorted, and you'll notice that the dirigible is actually starting to leave port. So you're on board. You're moving away from Ashfields. It feels slow, but it looks fast. Like the motion away from the city is like it's transitioning into the distance, but it's a very smooth ride.
Whoa! I've never been up this high.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Scared of heights because it's.
And just don't look up at the edge.
So a D4 roll from
Is there a Constitution
from just
check?
one of you, but we will do a Constitution check as we start to gain elevation.
So I got a 4 for D4.
Only one person.
Only one person needs to roll,
Oh,
but a 4.
you got a 4.
I got a 4.
I'm not.
A 4 is a brewing storm,
Yes.
Oh,
That's bad.
oopsies.
That's fun. Bad.
Right?
Fun. Bad.
Fun.
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 Yay! Oh no.
Hey, look at that storm.
Hey, look, a brewing store.
Roll a d6.
Don't worry about
That's a
those
3.
rules.
Okay.
They're not going to be relevant.
Tornado level. Hurricane.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a check-in on the storm, but it looks
Check in on the storm.
I'll say for your experience with it,
Yeah.
you're just like, that looks like a storm in the distance.
Yeah.
And Tango's like, oh yeah, those ones, when they hit you, it's like a whiteout.
Ooh. You mean like with snow, or do you mean?
Like you can't see in front of you.
Oh, okay. From the clouds.
We'll see if it comes closer. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, ready to meet the captain? You are all experts in steam engines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Consultants. Don't say experts.
Consultants in steam engines.
Ella's already gone to her. Right? Like, she was, this is enough of this. She's sort of like, I was like, I'm done my practice, and sort of got up and left.
Some consultants got very tired and went to bed.
I should do that immediately after, but I'm here to help. So.
What she's actually doing is attuning to the ring of truth telling.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, come on.
Yeah.
And then you guys can all go have snacks and lay down and then take a rest, and then I'll message you when Zodiac is in his quarters.
Okay.
Okay,
Call him Zodiac? Captain Zodiac?
I just call him Captain.
Okay.
We
Cappy.
will call him the captain.
The Captain. Okay. And you see as she starts to walk towards him, Rivet settles himself along her shoulders again, and she doesn't really change what her approach is like, except that she starts to pull out of her bags more gadgets. And she starts to like put on a second set of goggles on top of the goggles that like come up and down. And she's got a bunch of like little things that she hooks into her pockets that hang and have tools. And then another belt that comes around with a bunch of other things that dangle and they tick-tock and they make noise. And she checks on one of them and she swings the thing around. And then a burst of steam comes out of another thing on the other side of her pocket that she then adjusts it. Moves a dial along, and she's just like, "Hello, Captain! Are you excited to make a maiden voyage on Floaty McFloatface, the greatest steam dirigible in the world?" And you just watch slowly this very tall elf turns. Very strict face, but a smile at the side of his lips every time Tango talks. He's just like, "You're delightful." And he's got little glasses and very cropped hair and a very smart beard. And his jacket is immaculate.
I just can't read anyone today.
And he turns around, he's talking to the tall, even taller than him half-orc with the frosted tips, who kind of makes a little bit of a scowl. And then another woman who, you watch as she kind of takes a step and she just looks at you guys out of the side, and then she takes another, it's almost like she pushes off with her foot, and then she slides out of the room. And she just like slips around the corner. And she just kind of slides around, and then she's like, nods to the captain and leaves. And then also
That was
Parrot.
a woman. That was
The monk.
oh, the monk. What was
Yeah.
Was that Dala?
Dala.
Dala.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's ringing a bell. Okay.
Afternoon, Cappy.
From Shadows of Blood, which is the one that was friends with Tibbles in the town. So I'm assuming different Dala.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Also a nickname.
fair enough.
Afternoon, Cappy. I'm Mogg.
Mogg. What is Mogg short for?
Magathra.
Magathra. I am Captain Zodiac.
Oh, pleasure.
Very firm handshake.
Yeah. I try to maintain the same amount of pressure.
He makes such long eye contact, and then as he leaves his hand across your palm. Mogg.
Roll to flirt.
Roll to flirt.
Straight charisma?
Yeah. 18.
13.
Okay.
Oh. Wait. If you're both rolling the flirt, can't you just choose to fail?
No, I think they're trying to succeed.
No, I know, or choose to
It's
succeed.
just the vibe of the look. And you look away first.
Yeah. Blush.
Okay.
Yes.
Tango tells me that you are all accomplished scholars. And engineers.
Indeed.
I dabble.
I'm very good with trolley problems.
Well, hopefully we don't have any of those today.
Well, I mean, that's, you never know when it comes to the first time out. Sometimes you gotta work out the kinks.
Yeah, shakedown cruise.
I don't know that I know that expression.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know my crew? My first mate,
No.
Parrot.
Your first mate is the parrot?
He's never heard it before. This is Parrot
That seems intentional.
and his parrot Pete.
Hello.
Hello, parrot. Hello, Pete.
And you hear Pete say, "I'm the parrot! I'm the parrot!"
See, it's a whole thing.
Yeah. It is a whole thing, yes.
And then you kind of watch Parrot kind of scowls the human, and he's like, "I'll see you later, Captain." Him and Pete leave. But the orc stays kind of like leaning against the wall.
And who is your other compatriot here?
I cast Detect Thoughts.
On Zodiac.
It is actually on the orc.
So, Phi is the orc, and he kind of leans across, and
I can move it too.
fair. The service thoughts that he's thinking are just like, he's sizing everybody up to figure out how difficult it will be to kill you all. So he's kind of like looking up and down, checking out your weapons, assessing your bard, magic, user, all the, vicious mockery type things. Probably full of shit, thinks it's funny.
Okay. But switch over to the captain.
And Zodiac is thinking how delightful this interaction is. So he's just like, Tango has the best friends. It'll be a shame if anything is to happen to them.
Captain Zodiac, do you expect it to be a smooth cruise?
I hear that Tango's team builds the most smooth experience.
I mean, we help, but really Tango is the what's the word?
Maestro.
Yeah. I want to see where that guides Zodiac's thoughts about Tango.
He actually does think Tango is hilarious.
Okay.
And you can tell that he's thinking he would love to recruit Tango, but doesn't think his crew would accept her. And he's, and then if she doesn't say yes, well, one less gnome in the world he'll notice.
Yeah, it is such a valuable, amazing at her craft, and inventive. It's so impressive.
I've yet to find that out about you personally, Tango, but maybe we'll be able to. It's a 3 to 4 day travel based on the winds over to Portalis.
Have you done this run many times, Captain?
This route
Yes.
to Portalis? I love Portalis. I go there as many times as I can.
How wonderful. Are there any fun sights you'll be able to point out along the way?
21 inches.
Oh, well, we won't be at a distance from the ground that we'll be able to point out any Terran observations, but maybe we can find some things in the clouds that are more interesting here on the Wanderlust
Oh, I'm
herself.
surprised you're going to take something like this vessel into the clouds. That seems dangerous for all aboard.
Well, surely yourselves, you're all seasoned flyers.
I suppose it is true that it is only us aboard for this adventure.
That's true. It's just that
That's true, we didn't want a bunch of passengers here on this first flight. It's a bit of a test flight, of course.
Yeah, but it's just that the nature of the ship is not really meant to go up into those heights.
Well, we're not going to any arcane heights. But maybe in the distance tonight, maybe we'll see some lovely, just the Aurora Chaotica is just beautiful this time.
Oh, it sounds lovely. I'd love to spend some time looking at that with you.
When I mentioned not wanting to go to those heights with this ship, what kind of surface thoughts would have been active?
He starts to think about this mission that he's on, and so he's picturing and thinking about the thing in his cabin that they are absconding with.
Okay.
Well,
So I have a visual of it now?
You can see what the box looks like.
Great. Okay.
well, if you will excuse me, I did get a peek at the engine, but I would like to just take just a quick look at the rest of the deck here, if that is all right.
I mean, I'd like to join you for that. That sounds...
Oh, please.
Haven't seen all the ship yet.
But by all means. It was a pleasure to meet you, Captain.
And yourself?
Oh, forgive me, you have me at a disadvantage. My name is Onavin.
And did I not? Anthem.
And I'm, of course, Mogg Gathra. We already introduced each other.
Are you wanting to stay or
Did you need to
come with us?
Oh, no, I'm exhausted.
Oh,
yes, okay, well. If we
Please
may-
rest. The cabins are luxurious.
oh.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much. And we do look forward to a most smooth flight.
Hopefully.
Onward.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
And you'll join us for dinner, of course.
Oh,
course.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yes.
Yes.
I must warn you, I do only eat plant based fare, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I will settle for hardtack if that is all we have.
Where would we be sleeping, or not sleeping, eating, like in your quarters, or?
Anthem. I mean, I can see where things go.
Oh, no.
But maybe. I mean, the invitation's open.
Okay, I'm going to take a look around. Take care, and I just.
No, we'll be eating together in a dining hall.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a room, but you know they still call it the hall for the ship, for the experience, of course.
Sure.
I would like to use my last casting of Detect Thoughts before my long rest to search for the thoughts of the dexterous monk who isn't visible or around.
Their thoughts indicate what they are currently doing is just a light bit of checking in on the crew, and anyone who is not complying is being taken care of. So there are regular airship crew still around, and Della the monk is currently, as you look for thoughts of someone, you get sudden flashes of violence.
And can I scour and search for the half-orc?
Still nearby, the captain.
Okay.
I'm going to, before mine ends, I've read the orc, I've read the captain, and I just want to open up to basically see if there's any thoughts within 30 feet of me that are coming from somewhere that I can't see.
Oh,
Because you can use it to detect the thoughts of invisible creatures.
no one invisible that you can't see. You get the impression below you.
Can it detect through?
It can go
Walls and
through,
stuff.
so spell can penetrate barriers, 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of metal, but yeah, a thin sheet of lead doesn't, like, will block it, but it takes 2 full feet of rock, so wood it can just go through. This looks really cool.
Mostly wood. There are some metal elements, of course. Below you, there are crewmen.
Okay.
Crewmen and women, of course, who are very scared.
Surface thoughts are all like, oh my god, I hope they don't hurt us.
Are they going to kill us too? What's going to happen to us? I haven't seen Chuck in days.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to you and say, people are being slain right now. We should do something about it.
Right, what? Seriously?
Right now. And I'm going to make my way down towards that area.
Oh, okay. Well,
Dinner soon, then.
Okay, we shall
That
see
would be
you
lovely.
later, and I'm going to follow Onovin.
I'll follow him out and be like, he seemed lovely.
Yes.
It does actually seem quite nice.
Prepare for a very quiet battle.
Eh? I don't do quiet.
We're going to
Try.
hide.
Oh.
Okay, so
work on
the captain indicated to you that in less than, like, in 30 minutes or something, they will serve food for an early dinner.
Okay.
How long has it been since Ella left the conversation?
It's also been about 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay.
So we're approaching on, we would have left dock late. So dinner is at like 5:30.
Okay. Because she needs an hour to attune
Yeah.
and has to be like just doing that.
So Aloe will likely not be available to you if you go to investigate
That is okay.
where the monk is.
We should be all right. Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna go for a little.
It's just a monk,
little
right?
lie
What's the worst that
down
can happen?
and stash chonkers in the room.
And so you also tell them you're leaving.
Yeah,
What? Wait, what?
I'm going for a little lie down.
We might need you. You don't
Oh.
have time for a lie down. Half an hour's time before dinner is not enough time.
People are being
Micro nap?
Nope.
people are being killed as we speak.
What?
Yeah, come along.
Oh, shit. All right. Okay.
So you follow from what you had seen to a location deeper in the ship.
Oh boy.
You can smell the food that's being transported up to where the dining hall is. At the same time, you can smell blood.
Shit.
And you would approach a door that on the other side of it is where you think something might be happening.
My detect thoughts is probably up by now, but I would like to listen in.
It's very quiet on the other side, but you can just make out a scuffle. Roll a perception for more.
Ooh, yuck! 6.
So it is just the sounds of the scuffle.
Okay.
And a bit of a muffled. It sounds like two people.
I start preparing spell.
Okay, here's...
How many people did we pass?
On the way here in general,
Yeah. Are we past
half a
where-
dozen crew.
But do we? How long has it been? Like, do I feel like we're away from where anyone might see us?
There's no one else visible in the hallway right now.
Okay, we're out of sight.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast sleep.
Okay, hold on. And
That doesn't work. I start smashing.
yeah, but wait. If you see me again, then we must smash. I cast Disguise Self, and I am now the captain.
Ooh, okay.
So I now look like Zodiac, and I'm just gonna bust in and say, "What's going on here?"
And you watch the scene that you've uncovered, the two of you on either side of the door outside, ready for spells or action if they're needed, and you're facing a scene of, it looks like someone weak who had escaped a hold where they had been held captive. And they look like maybe they were a quite regal looking person at one point, but they are dirty, filthy, and they have scratched the monk across the face. And their blood is also from old wounds on the floor and on them, as though they had been tied up and stored here. And Dalla has them in a lock where she is about to have them go unconscious again. And she looks up at you. What? This is what we talked about. Get the fuck out, man. Do you want anyone to see you here?
We are not going to kill them.
You can't let the captain out again. Like, let me just toss him over the side like I said we should do before.
Look, just leave him tied up. No killing.
He gets out. He's a slippery fish.
Tie him up better,
How about we eat him?
Dalla. Soon, we can do whatever we want. With these new people on board, let's just be cautious.
We'll eat a little bit of him. It's like a leg.
No. Get yourself together. Make yourself presentable. Be nice.
As she like moves, everything about her is like melty almost. You watch like a little bit of the sweat that pours down her cheek is it's greasy. Like, and the motions that she makes, everything seems to like slide and stick. But you're not grossed out about it.
No.
Right?
No,
Because
I am.
Zodiac knows this
I'm
about
like,
her.
What the hell?
Just let me have a little bit. And she just like bites his ears, like, just a little bit.
Enough.
Roll either intimidation or persuasion.
What am I better at? Persuasion. 9.
You used to be fun. You used to be a pirate.
We have priorities.
Your priorities are just money now. What about us? It's supposed to be us. You don't even care about the crew anymore.
This is about you biting a man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You used to like that about me.
It was fun for a bit, but you're doing this for yourself. This isn't about us.
Listening.
Just
And you watch as she pulls a dagger from her. And she's like, the captain that I know would say yes to this? Zodiac.
I'm going to just start walking forward and not trying to do it quickly, just putting my hand on the knife and saying, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do. Now clean yourself up and make yourself presentable and size up these new additions at dinner.
Intimidate her again.
Okay. Nine.
It's not necessarily that you're not doing a good
Yeah.
like attempt at this. It's that everything seems off to her because there is something off on this ship. There are secrets beyond her, and she isn't smart enough to really pull the pieces together. All that she understands is that there's a mess of pieces, and she doesn't trust you anymore. And maybe that's not all this job. So as she holds the knife there, she's just like, lets go of it so you're still hanging onto it. And she's just like, you can have it back then. I'm gonna go talk to the crew. Captain. And you watch as she drops this limp body and she, again, just kind of like takes a step and then starts to slide backwards out of the room. Just like still looking at you, but just like,
Just like pasted along the bulkhead.
Can I do it? Give me a second. Fuck, I can't do it.
Did she drop the captain?
yeah.
Okay.
Who is unconscious.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him drop and maintain eye contact with her. What are you doing?
I'm going to
Guidance.
thank you. I'm going to cast minor illusion. Can I use that to make you look like someone else?
No.
No?
Minor illusion? No.
Okay,
That's
no.
like to make like a chair or something.
It's got a 5-foot cube.
Right.
Can you make
One
it
of
look
you-
like a box?
One of you could be hiding behind the door that opened up,
That's right.
and one of you is in the hall. So
Okay, you hide behind the door. I'll be in the hall.
Okay, if we need to, I can blind her with forwarding flare.
Okay.
Is my reaction.
I'll be in the
We
hall.
need to
I
take
will
her down.
use. I will use a disguise self spell to look like the guy the Eddie work. Just like
bye. Yeah.
By Giori.
So you're looking like the half orc.
yeah.
And so you just watch her slide out, and she like starts a little bit seeing you. Fuck, man.
I know. We should do something about it.
Now? Dinner? Tonight?
Later on.
Roll performance.
Neat as-
Roll deception. Actually, roll stealth. That's more accurate.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, I have disadvantage on stealth. 9.
Natural 20.
Hey. Thank God.
This is extremely exciting, and we'll resolve it in the next episode! We'll have dinner with the pirates, we'll find out what's going on in the captain's room and the secret cargo, and perhaps the arrival of the Parliament. This is awesome! Thank you guys
Is
for
it just regular Parliament or Parliament Funkadelic? Like what's the vibe?
I can't wait for you guys to find out.
We want the funk. Gotta have that funk.
Told you they were good pirates.
Do you have a favorite set of pirates in your world? Because I would love to find out. It was a blast coming up with a bunch of pirate crews and figuring stuff out. And some of these pirates, especially here on board Floaty McFloatface, some of these are from the Zephyr's book. Yeah,
that's right.
incorporated here in a little bit into Altero so that we can figure out how dirigibles work.
I was sorry. I was so focused on like, wait, what did I use? Are we gonna get a long rest? When can I do this again? I'm like, oh. That's right. Sky Zephyrs was the first book that was released from Homie and the Dude, and the current campaign on Kickstarter is for the Wandering Tavern, which includes a quick start guide for Sky Zephyr Combat. Please go check it out. Click the link. It's in chat. It's in the description below on YouTube. All those things. Go support that campaign if you want to adapt their stuff and bring adventure in the skies into your world.
Amazing. Because when you roll the dice, you make the magic happen. Bye, everybody!